Over the last several years, I've looked at quite a few very impressive chargers on this channel, and I've not done as many charger reviews lately because there just really wasn't anything else to talk about, anything interesting to say. Well, that changes today because Ugreen sent over this absolute monstrosity to me. This is their first 300-watt charger. When we look at this absolute behemoth, what you can see here is that the top port is capable of doing 140 watts on its own. These other ones are 100 watts, 100 watts. I believe they say this one is 45 and this one is like 22 and a half. And you can, like I said, have a total output, a maximum output of 300 watts. Let me just tell you, this thing is a little on the hefty side. Even being gallium nitride, something that can do this is going to end up being fairly bulky. But if I set it down here and I set it next to something like my Galaxy Z Fold device, you can see that it's not really all that big. I mean, to be able to output what this thing is outputting, it's pretty darn portable. I really like this graphic that they have here because it just goes over a lot of the really important stuff here. So you could fast charge 3 laptops. And obviously this is not something that everybody's gonna need, because how many people need to fast charge 3 laptops at a time? Well, probably not that many people. But if you happen to be one of those people, somebody like me that is reviewing products and constantly, oh, like maybe I've got 2 laptops, I need to compare a new Chromebook to a couple of old ones, something like that. The old ones are dead. Well, I can plug them all into this and have them charging at full speed. So for me, it is absolutely perfect. This one brick versus all of these bricks. I mean, that kind of says it all right there. But it also has some protective stuff in there as well, because you would think 300 watts, this thing is going to get really, really warm, but it's gallium nitride, so it doesn't. And it's also using their thermal guard technology, which takes 6,000 temperature readings per minute to ensure that nothing is getting too hot or overcharging. Okay, so right now we have, as you can see, every port in use. Let's come over here and look at what we're charging. So we have my S23 Ultra charging at 31 watts, and as you can see, it's at about 57%, so it tends to throttle its charging speed a bit, so that's probably as fast as it's going to charge. We have a laptop here charging at 38 watts, another laptop upside down charging at, I'm going to say 44 watts. We have a portable game system charging at a max speed of about 9.5 watts, 9.2 watts actually is what that says. I believe that's about as fast as this thing charges. We also have a battery bank charging at about another 18 watts. This is the one that's actually plugged into the USB-A port, so that's probably about maximum. And as you can see, it's almost fully charged already, so it may go faster than that when it's not fully charged. All of that stuff happening off of this one brick, absolutely insane. One thing I can complain about with this charging brick, you can see here on the front of this charging brick, you can see little scrapes there where I've tried to plug it in and maybe not been as accurate as I could have been, and it's left these little scrapes. When you're talking about a charging brick that's $270, or maybe it'll be a little bit cheaper, maybe there's a coupon later on in the video, it would be nice to not have to worry about something like that that's going to make it look a little bit cheaper than it actually is. Otherwise, the build quality is pretty fantastic. Now, as you can see, a charging brick like this is not going to necessarily come cheap. This thing is $269. However, for a little while, hopefully when you're seeing this video, this is still happening. There is a $70 coupon. So that's going to drop it down to effectively $200. Now there's going to be a couple of links in the description down below. If you click on one of those links and then make a purchase on Amazon, I will get commission. So it's a great way to help support the channel. If you're looking for a charging brick that you can just have in like a charging central station of your home, maybe you have a big family and everybody needs to charge stuff and you're sick of having multiple bricks, this thing could be an end-all, be-all sort of one-stop shop for all your charging needs. I truly believe that is going to be the case for most people. This thing is going to exceed what most people need out of a charging brick. I do want to say big thanks to Ugreen for sending this thing over for me to review. As always, no money has changed hands for the production of this review, and Ugreen is seeing this video at the exact same time as you are. Subscribed for more content just like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.